Hello, and welcome to the GoAnimate tutorial for digital storytelling. GoAnimate.com is an innovative website that offers novice to expert users the ability to create professionally animated videos and a user-friendly and intuitive interface. GoAnimate features a user workspace to create the animated videos. Let's take a look at the various features of the user workspace. The workspace includes theme-based templates that are located on this side of the screen that can apply to various domains of learning, business and marketing, entertainment, or for creative personal animation. For this tutorial, we're going to take a closer look at the slides that are designed for education. So I'm going to select the education slides here. As you can see, 6 templates are available, and I'll scroll down so you can take a look at those options. You can adjust the characters, the props, the background on the template specifically to adhere to the concepts of your story. They are already conveniently organized in a sequential format to produce a video. And so that definitely is a great feature of GoAnimate. Now let's take a look at a slide. So let's take a look at one feature that you can adjust on the slide. So as you can see, there's a teacher character already listed here. And so by double clicking on the character, you can change the character and the animation by selecting one of the options over here. Another option you have is to switch out the character completely. So this lists all of the different characters that you can select if you prefer another one. You can always quickly find a character that fits your needs based on the search bar. The great thing about the characters is that they have distinct animations and they can be used to convey specific movements that correlate to video concepts. For instance, you can select a character with a pointing movement to highlight important concepts for learners, such as this character is doing here. Another great feature of GoAnimate is that you can also adjust the background of the video. So for instance, if I'm interested in teaching a lesson on airplanes, I can remove the chalkboard image and replace it with another image by going to the props icon. And so I like to select an airplane to place there. So I'm going to simply type airplane in the description field and select an airplane that I would like to use for my presentation. So I'd like to go with this one. And you can move the objects to fit in with the way the character is animated. So that's an option that you can use for instructional purposes. Another great feature on GoAnimate is that you can create a new slide that also has text embedded in it. So I'm going to delete the chalkboard again and select a text feature. One of the great features, templates that I liked here was this particular template. It already comes with highlighted titles and fonts that are adjusted based on the specific title of your timeline that you may want to create. So for instance, if this character was interested in teaching a lesson on airplanes and wanted to create a timeline, then she can put airplane timeline here and adjust the different events and put them next to the different bullet points there. And so you can adjust the font by either selecting one of these, or you can highlight it and bold it if needed for a particular vocabulary. So now I'd like to go on to another feature of GoAnimate. You can upload add a variety of graphics to your GoAnimate video. And so here are some of the graphics that are available. You can always put a search in, or you can just select from and get creative and select from one of the ones that catches your eye. So GoAnimate has another great feature. that you can add to your videos, which is music. And music is a great instructional best practice that helps to engage musical learners. So I'm going to click on the sound icon, and there are either music choices or sound effect choices. And if I was going to do a lesson on airplanes, I could type in the word airplane and see if there are any sound effects that are available to go along with that. And I see they have an ambiance jet flyby sound effect. And so I like to play that. Another option is that you can add professional voiceovers, or you can add your own media by selecting the files from here. You can add images, audio, video, various fonts that you feel would fit better in your GoAnimate video. So they also have a preview screen that will allow you to preview the way your video has been compiled so far and decide if any adjustments that need to be made. The great thing about GoAnimate is that it is cloud-based and you can seamlessly upload it to YouTube or other social media platforms for collaborative purposes. You probably notice some similarities of GoAnimate to other software that you may have used. For instance, GoAnimate is very similar to PowerPoint in that it has a slides interface. The slides interface is similar in PowerPoint, also a software by the name of Powtoon and Video. With PowerPoint, the slides are not as dynamic. You don't have the animation features and the ability to create a digital story. However, Powtoon has a very similar interface that also has pre-made templates that you can easily plug your ideas in to create your own digital stories. And also, Video is another animation tool. However, Video does not include the pre-made templates, but it is very user-friendly by using blank templates with a variety of graphics and images and music options as well to get divergent in your thinking of digital storytelling. So let's think about how GoAnimate can be related to digital storytelling. Digital storytelling is a multimodal approach to traditional storytelling that incorporates various dynamic components of a story. And then it generally includes scripts, graphics, music, and also it can be used for students or for instructors. I like to share with you how you can use GoAnimate to create a digital storytelling that is non-fictional. A non-fictional skill that can be explored in K through 12 setting is the evolution of airplanes. Educators can create the video with some of the best instructional strategies, such as using an airplane image to build background. Also, you can incorporate virtual reality to show how airplanes were invented, and also how they were used and how they were used and apply it in a virtual reality setting for a real world scenario of how airplanes are used. Another extension activity is that learners can use the video to gain some ideas about airplanes and also do their own research on airplanes and find interesting facts so they can go in and create their own GoAnimate videos that they like to share with their classmates. Another narrative activity that can be included in GoAnimate is for students to get a chance to get creative and perhaps create a story on superheroes. So GoAnimate shows superheroes here in a series of slides that students can plug in their own creative ideas to create a superheroes narrative lesson. Also, a getting to know me activity that shares the interest is also an option for digital storytelling with GoAnimate. So now I'd like to take a look at the ISTE standards and how they relate to GoAnimate digital storytelling. You have an empowered learner who is a student that can leverage technology to take an active role in choosing, achieving, and demonstrating competency in their learning goals. A knowledge constructor who can create creative artifacts and make meaningful experiences for themselves and others. Also, a creative communicator that has a variety of purposes to use digital platforms, and they can align digital activities to their own personal goals. And also a collaborator, which is someone who can collaborate on social media platforms such as YouTube, which GoAnimate offers. So now I'd like to share a few suggestions. GoAnimate is a great user interface. However, I think there can be some enhancements that can apply more to K through 5 learners. And some of those include perhaps adding in more templates that are geared towards virtual reality of STEM concepts. In addition, students can probably benefit from characters that are more children friendly. I notice most of the characters are adults, but children can be added to the characters to engage more students. In addition, they may want to add more stories, templates that are more amusing, such as amusement parks or um, other fun places that children may be familiar with to create narrative stories. As well, a virtual chemistry lab template can be included to allow students to explore more STEM concepts as well as historical timelines. So overall, GoAnimate is a great animation software, and I think that it can apply to a variety of learners and show success in educational settings.